Hello Clever Pickles, welcome to the first handwriting video in this series. Today we are going to be looking at the letter A, capital A and lowercase a. This is a print video, so we don't need to worry about tails or joining or being decorative or anything like that. We're just focusing on formation. Now, if you need to remind yourself about where your letters go, you might want to get out your 3 colored pencils here, your grass, your sky and your ground, to remind yourself where sections of letters go when you're forming these letters. So you might only need this on one of the lines. So if I want to remind myself that this is the ground, this is the grass goes on top of the ground, and then this section here is the sky. The sky is above the grass, which is above the ground. And that's the little reminder that I need. Your grass always goes on the main section for your letters, the body of the section of your letters. Things that come down like tails for G and things like that go down in the ground, and things that go up like capital letters or a dot for an I will go up the top here. I only need a reminder for once, so that's what I'm putting there. Now, whatever way you're doing this today, I'd like you to put the date across the top line. Now, you might be watching this video on a different day that I do this, so I'm just going to make up a date and I'm going to trust that you're going to write the correct date. So today I'm going to pretend that it is Monday. Monday requires a capital, and I'm just going to make this as neat and tidy as I can. Now, our focus for today, we said, was the letter A. So I'm not really worried if you form these other letters correctly or incorrectly. I'm going to pretend it's the second. Just focus on using this as a bit of a warm-up to get your hand ready. Maybe you're not holding your pencil properly. This is your chance to check it. Have I got a good pencil grip here? I don't need to do a fist grip. I need to make sure it's not too close to the bottom and not too far at the top. A little bit of space there, and I've got a good pencil grip. I'm going to pretend, well, it is actually February that I'm filming this in, so I'm going to stick with February. And doing this as neat as I can as a bit of a warm-up. If you make a mistake, that's fine. I don't like rubbing out in handwriting books. I just like to put a little cross on it and then continue on. And this is the year 2020. Numbers go up to the sky section. They go up to the top like a capital. Okay, so today we're going to start with a capital A. Now, I only want you to do 6 letters. I want you to say this out loud. How many letters? 6 letters. We do this 6 times because if we do it too many times, we will get very tired. So let's do this together. Now, don't worry if I'm going too fast for you because this is a video. You can pause it. So let's start with a capital A, which goes up into the sky. Remembering this space here is my grass, this up here is my sky, this down here is the ground. So capital A, I'm going to come up to a point at my top dotted line, come down to the bottom, and then finish with the line. That's my capital A. Now I'm going to leave a finger space. I don't need to keep my finger here. I know how to do that, but you might want to practice by leaving your finger there. And I'm going to do one more A. How many A's have I done? I've done 2. I want to do 6. So I'm going to keep going. Now I'm going to rush one like this. I don't like that A. I'm not happy with that A. I think I rushed it. But I'm not going to rub it out and I'm not going to scribble it out. I'm going to put a cross on it nice and neatly and move on to my next one. Nice finger space, capital A. I'm going to start at the bottom here and go all the way up and touch my top dotted line and finish with my line across. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A's. This still counts even though I didn't like it and I made a mistake. That was still 1 A. So I just need one more. Beautiful. Now if you haven't done your 6 yet, that's okay. You can pause the video and catch up. This now leaves a space over here if my teacher would like to write a comment, or if I want to correct anything with my teacher's assistance, I have space to do that instead of trying to squish it in. Now if you're ready for the next line, we're going to do a lowercase a here. Now just for those who need some reminding, let's have a look again. This is our sky. This is our grass. And this is our ground. Now for a lowercase a, some of you might call it a little a, that only needs to use the grass section. This across the middle. How many a's are we going to do? Only 6. Now because I've got 6 here, I can keep it in line with them, and I'll show you what I mean. So let's try. Now for a lowercase a, we're curving around, making that oval shape, and then finishing with the line. And have a look, I touch the top line, I touch the bottom line. I'm going to do it again. I curve around, up, down, back up again with my final line. Now if I rush one, I haven't touched the top here, I haven't touched the bottom there, and I haven't got that nice straight line shape at the end. I don't like it. I'm going to put a cross and I'm going to move on to my next one. So let's try again. I'm going to touch the top line, touch the bottom line, come back up again for my straight line at the end. Let's do one more. And then I'm going to show you one more that I won't like. I'll do it on purpose. That one goes way too big. So I'm going to put a cross on that because I don't like that one. Now for a bit of extra practice, we're going to try and put the letter A into some words. Now we're not looking at the sound A because the sound that the letter A makes is actually quite different in different words. So let's just focus on using the letter A. So we're going to start with the word all. Let's all write all together. A, L, L. Our L's go up to the sky. All. We're going to try one more word now, starting with A, and. A, N, D. Again, we're just focusing on using the letter A. I've touched the top line, I've touched the bottom line. One more starting with A is at. And this is a good example of how the letter A can make different sounds. This one makes the at sound. This one makes or for all. But they're all at the beginning of the word using the letter A. Now, if you haven't caught up to me, that's okay. Press pause, catch up, that's all good. Those of you who are ready to go on, though, we're going to go to the next line. And this time we're going to use the letter A in the middle of the word. So we're going to start with ball. I've taken that first word all and I'm putting a B in front to make ball. Beautiful. Let's leave a finger space and go to the next one. Sand. I've taken and I've put that S in front of it and I'm making sand. Now in the word sand, the only letter that goes up to the sky is the D. Last one, we're going to do bat, which is B, A, T. And in bat, we have 2 letters that come up to our dotted line into the sky. I quite like all of those. I'm happy with them. For our last line, we're going to get creative. We're going to do 6 more lowercase a's and we're going to turn it into a picture. So let's go with our first one, our second one, our third one. I am really proud of the fact that I have made some pretty neat letter A's on here. I've only got 5. I'm going to do one more. A. And now what I'm going to do is turn those A's into apples by really very quickly and neatly colouring them in. These don't need to be super detailed. Don't waste lots and lots of time on this. This is just us so that we can remember the letter A can be used to make the word apple. So I'm going to colour that in very quickly to make an apple, and I'm going to give each one this cute little leaf on top. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cute little apples. And now that you're done, you can have a look at your work and see if you want to correct anything or if you're happy to finish here. I hope you enjoyed handwriting for the letter A.